This is Tom from Dirk Witte Music Store in Utrecht, the Netherlands, and today we are taking a look at one of the cooler guitars to come into the shop in my time, really. This is a real deal 1965 L-Series Fender Stratocaster in a stunning Lake Placid blue refinish that has been done a long time ago, so it has started to fade into this perfect hue, greenish bluish hue that I think we can all agree is just looking fantastic. Apart from the refin and some other minor changes, this is really an all original Fender Stratocaster from 1965, really kind of holy grail type of stuff. So yeah, let's dive into the specs. 1965 Fender Stratocaster would feature these following specs. So we've got an alder body underneath this Lake Placid blue refin, and just hold it up to the camera a little bit closer. That is looking just fantastic. That finish is really holding up beautifully. We do see some minor finish checking, and then also some honest play wear here and there, but overall in just a fantastic condition. And again, like I have said like 3 times now, it is looking just absolutely fantastic. We've got the original pickups, and these are then gray bottom original pickups, which then date to November of 1965, and they sound just fantastic. These are also like staggered, as maybe you can see there from the side profile, and again they are all original pickguard too, the 3-ply pickguard. Like prior to 1965 you would like have the mint green guard, which was like from I believe 1959 up until 1963, 64-ish. And then we've got the original trem here with the original trem block, also obviously with the bent steel saddles, a 6-screw construction. Then obviously then over there on the back we've got that trem cavity. We've got a master volume control for the entire instrument, and then a tone control for your neck pickup, and then a tone control for your middle pickup. No tone control for your bridge pickup as they came back in the day. And then here is a part that has been changed, and that is the pickup selector switch. Although that this is still a 3-way pickup selector switch, it has been changed, so it is not the original one. Probably been changed because that one died out way back in the day, but this just works beautifully, and it is still then a 3-way pickup selector. So in theory you then only get each pickup on their own, but you can still then kind of like get those tones if you just balance them like in between, but that is like not super stable, but you can then still get them. But yeah, that has been changed, and that is really on the body the only thing that has been changed, so that is really sweet. We have then a maple neck and with a rosewood fingerboard, and there is a really good chance that this is indeed a Brazilian rosewood board, because I believe that Fender had then like switched over to Indian rosewoods in 1966 or so. So there's again a very good chance that this is indeed a Brazilian board, and this is also a laminated rosewood board. So what does that mean? If we look over here at the end of the neck, hopefully you can see that, but you can hopefully then see that the fingerboard follows the radius of the neck, and it is not like totally dead flat, which you would then see on a slab rosewood board. So this is then kind of like a more thin rosewood board as compared to like the prior years where they would have a slab rosewood board, which would then be more thick. And then we have got the original pearloid dots, which is also a thing that you begin seeing in the mid 1960s. They like prior to this they had the clay dots, and now we have pearloid dots. This neck has probably had a refret somewhere in the past, which is actually kind of like a good thing, because you then don't have to be that person to do that damage, if you will, but meaning that this just plays just fantastically well, because these frets are in a beautiful shape, really nothing to go over when it comes to like the wear of these, apart from some like ultra minor difference I see over here on the B string on the highest fret, or on fret number 1 if you will, but it is so minor. This is like 95% or so, so it just plays just beautifully. And as for the size, they're kind of like medium size, not so much medium jumbo, but I'd say like a little bit vintage inspired, so like a little bit narrow, but then still a little bit taller than your more like modern style fret, but again plays and feels just really wonderful. As for the profile, it is a little bit chunky, but not like really baseball bat type of territory, but it is a little bit chunky, and then also a little bit like D-ish, as in that it has a little bit of a D profile when it comes to the shape of the neck. So a little bit flat on the back, and it has a little bit of a shoulder, but it also just feels really nice because it just has been played obviously for many years, so it just feels incredibly smooth. And yeah, also no nicks or dings, anything to see there in the neck, so that's also really fantastic. We've then got a bone nut, and then obviously your Fender headstock reading Fender Stratocaster with the transitional logo. And so what that means is that prior to, I believe, 1963 or 1964, I believe, you would have the more older style logo, the Fender logo, which was called the spaghetti logo, or that is what people call those nowadays. But this then has the newer style logo. And then in 1966 or 1967, one of those two, and I'm thinking 1966, they then went over to the larger style for the headstock. But this is then still like the smaller style with the new logo, so therefore it is called transitional, and it is looking, yeah, beautiful. It's in like no weird damage or anything to see. Got your single string tree, which also then appears to be original. And then also there on the back we've got the Clusen Fender Deluxe tuners that are very much accurate, and then also more than likely original. And then the last thing to mention, it also comes with a hard shell case, not the original, but it comes with a tweed case from the 1990s, and that has also been out and about, so that one is like very much like vibey and stuff, so that really does match the vibe of this incredibly well. So yeah, all in all, really fantastic to have this in the shop and just to hold this. This is really kind of like holy grail type of stuff. So yeah, again, really thrilled. And like, apart from like the story, it is just a fantastic playing and sounding Fender guitar, as yeah, you will hear so in a minute. So let's get to that part. But first, if you're interested in this 1965 L-Series refinished Lake Placid Blue Fender Stratocaster, get in touch with us, please. Local like sale only, as in that this will not be shipped. Too high of a risk because of the value of it. I'm sure that you can understand. But if you are indeed interested, please do get in touch, call us or email us. We will be more than happy to help you and answer your questions about this fantastic instrument. So yeah, if you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel for more cool weekly demos of really awesome vintage guitars like these, or cool acoustic guitars, bass guitars even, all of that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and to follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Links are also in the description. With all of that being said, let's hear what this 1965 Fender L-Series Stratocaster sounds like. I'm going to be playing it through the 1966 Marshall JTM 45 Bluesbreaker amplifier. First be playing you the clean tones, then I'll be playing you the dirty tones, for which I'll be using the MXR Duke of Tone overdrive / distortion pedal. So let's get to that part and take this really fantastic historic Fender guitar for a spin.